Hello again everyone, this is Zombie Kids Rule and I'm back with another Steam Deck gameplay video. I'm just going to get my disclaimer here out of the way. Again, I continue to look for ways to better record these videos with the equipment that I have. I'm not going to invest money in a new camera or a better camera. I have tried in the past, different options, but as of now, as far as I know, and if anybody has learned otherwise, or if anybody has seen a YouTube content creator or anybody else who knows how to do it, by all means leave a comment and leave a link or something to a post. But the problem that I have is that I can't record while I'm playing a game in gaming mode. And what I want to show is the gaming mode feature, because that's what the Steam Deck was built for, not playing a game through desktop mode. And so yes, you can record from desktop mode by launching Steam from the desktop and by running OBS, but it's not the same. The games don't all perform the same way, and the features don't always work the same either, like the magnifier. So right now it's doing it this way, unless another option comes out to record directly in gaming mode, and I don't know how to do that. And I do know that people record this way with better cameras, and it looks better. But again, I'm using the webcam that I have, the external webcam that I have, and that's just that's what I'm using. So because I'm not investing money in this, I'm just doing this to try to be helpful. If it helps people, great. If these aren't helpful, then I'm sure that folks can find other people making Steam Deck videos that hopefully they'll find what they want. So anyway, that's the disclaimer. So this one is a prologue. So I've had this in my library for a while to try out, and I keep going away from it simply because it had a lot of controls to configure. But I finally sat down and just configured them pretty quickly on the Steam Deck. It is so easy to configure controls on the Steam Deck. So this is Axilon, the Legend of Artifacts. It's the prologue, so again it's kind of like demo, whatever. Axilon, the Legend of Artifacts, and it is it's from 2021, so September 2021. AZ Dimension is the developer publisher, and it for the store page, it does say it's unknown, so Valve says it's unknown. It has mostly positive reviews, 75% of 232 all time. So it's not bad. It's not terrible. I did test it out. I will say I don't know if I'm going to get to any combat in here, simply because like I said, I just barely tested it out. I've got 24 minutes in, and most of that was configuring the controllers. I will tell you what I did to configure it, because there is an easy way. Well, it's not. I mean, it's easy anyway. But one of the things that I do with these games that have like a configuration list is I take a picture of it on my phone, and then I just open up the picture, and I use that when I'm configuring the Steam Deck controls. Now, I configured these ones. I configured quite a few of the controls. I will say that it's probably and just that little color thing you saw there, that happens when games have like a video that is not being run on the current version of the Steam OS. I have heard some people say that by switching the OS versions, operating system versions of the Steam Deck, they can get those videos to play. I don't really care, quite frankly. If there's an intro video or something, many times I just skip right over those anyway, so that, to me, that's not a big deal. So this, in the beginning, this is a little weird in the fact that you don't use the D or the joystick to move. You're using an in-game mouse pointer, but then later on you do use the D-pad or the joystick to select. So that's a little strange. You have continue, new game, select level, settings, notes, titles, quit. I went into settings first, and I did have to change the screen resolution. didn't have to, I guess, but it was set to 1600 by 900. So I did change it to 1280 by 720. And this is the one where once you open something up, you can use, well, I was using the D-pad earlier, but oh well, doesn't matter now. I did change that. You have screen mode, shadow quality, texture quality, effects quality, resolution scale. These are all set to ultra. Game settings, mouse sensitivity. You have language, mouse in version X and version Y. You have defaults. Now the controls. This button is where it pulls up a list. Now the list is pretty small. It's not so bad that I would need the magnifier, but it is pretty small. But there's a number of controls. I configured. Let's see. I configured what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. I configured 5 controls, and I might play around with them and move them around a little bit just for ease of use. Some of the controls were automatically configured based on the default configuration that it selected. But I did go in advance and configure some of the things, and now the big thing for me is I got to remember what I configured them to. Alright, so here's this. I'm going to go ahead and select, let's select level. The Enchanted Forest. Okay, so that's what we've got so far, and again, this is the prologue. So back, nope, back, there we go. And then we'll select new game. Don't forget to watch your stamina is what it's saying to me. This is voiced.
Remember what I taught you, all viewers, and don't forget to value your freedom.
Well, actually, that wasn't reading what was on the screen. So press WSAD to move and shift to run. So the way this is set up, the joystick is for movement. I did change the D-pad also. I did have to configure that. Well, I didn't have to, but I decided to, so I could use both the D-pad and the left joystick. Using the right trackpad to look around, or the joystick, the right joystick, which is far more difficult to control. I did, let's see, so you've got your sword here. The left trackpad is defaulted to the 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is your weapon, so you click it and it pulls it out or sheaths it. 2 is your shield, so, and then you can put that away. 3 and 4 are your magic, two default magics. I haven't set them up yet, I don't think. And then R2 is for attacking, and then when you put your shield out, L2 is for blocking, or at least one of the things that it does. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see, I mapped the inventory to, yes, to the left L1 button. So you have your default, have your skills, you got your name, your level, your XP, characteristics, intuition, power, agility, endurance, mind. When you hover over things, it does pull up some text. It is small, but not so much I'd have to use the magnifier. I have 3 points to spend if I want to increase any of those things. Weapon, magic. Let's see. So I'm on weapon now. One-handed, and then all these things are locked. Two-handed, and all those are locked. Magic. Let's see. Click here. Okay, so I do have, looks like water is all locked. Fire, I have one thing, which it doesn't. Let's see. So air. So water's all locked. Earth is all locked. Fire and air. I have one skill point left. And let's see. And then what is this? Okay, so when I'm clicking on it, it's telling me over here, upgrade. So more telekinesis damage. It gives additional damage from telekinesis. Fire, electrokinesis, additional damage. Okay. Earth. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can unlock those. But and then inventory, it shows what is highlighted in the inventory over here, and so I can select different things, and it'll show me some information about it. Have goals. Right now, it says I'm supposed to find a cave. Notes, so again, you could go in here and read things, and then map right now is not available. I don't know whether it's just the prologue or I haven't found a map yet or something, but I did map that button to that, and then I mapped, let's see, crouch. So I mapped crouch to the Y button, which is C. A was already mapped to jump, okay, and then can't remember. X is berserk, and B was use, I believe. And then I mapped a couple other things. I think this is sprint. Shift is sprint, I think, and there's a dash as well. So anyway, I'm supposed to find a cave, so I'm going to walk around here. And right now, this is regular, and now I'm going to sprint or run, okay, and that is using my green, so my green down here is stamina, okay, and so the game looks very nice, the graphics are very nice. Press I, yep, I already did that, so I mapped the L1 button to the inventory, and I'm supposed to find a cave. I don't know, I haven't really walked around much so far to find anything. I was just kind of walking around. So this is telling me to use the crouch, which I mapped to the Y button. So that's crouching, and then you let go, and so you have to hold it. And let's see. Okay, yeah. So here, this is telling me about the 1-2 option. So 1 for a weapon and 2 for block. A note was added. And let's see. I never did find the cave yet because again I was too busy. Just figuring out the controls. All right, so I seems to be stuck there. Oops, what was that? Nothing. Okay. I didn't see anything as far as the ability to pick things up yet so far, or searching for anything. I didn't see anything like that, so I'm supposed to be finding a cave. What's up there? Some jumping. Nope, it's not going to let me up there. Reminds me of Morrowind, where I'm trying to jump and I can't climb up the cliffs. So like I said, I haven't explored a lot here. Oh, I don't know what that is. Father's thoughts. Goblins are very vile and miserable creatures. Be careful when you face them. So I guess there's, okay. You press Z to move fast in the current direction. So I don't remember if... I don't know if that's music or what. I haven't turned it up much, but so can attack. Okay, I don't see anything there. I'm not used to games with like quest marker. Well, I don't think this has quest markers. Normally I don't use them, but of course I don't know what I'm doing here either, but I guess I'm looking for a cave. Ooh! Uh-oh! Oh, there's several of them. Gotta get my shield out. Ooh! Oh! I did like a killing blow, I guess. I don't know what that was. Quite frankly, I was just mashing buttons. So I think he's still twitching. Look, that guy's still twitching. So that was interesting. Look, he's still moving. His little foot is still moving. Oh no! What was that? Oh no, he disappeared. I see. And I guess maybe he disappears after a while. Oh, I guess they did. No, he's still there. Hello. Oh, I killed him. I pushed him. All right. I don't think you can loot him, or at least I haven't seen a way to loot him. So, all right. So cool. I did figure out combat. I don't think I did very good, quite frankly, but hey, could be worse, I suppose, for not knowing how to play the game. All right. So again, I did have to configure quite a few. Well, not quite a few. I configured a handful of controls for the Steam Deck. Some of it was the D-pad, which because I wanted to use the D-pad instead of the joystick, and then some of it was stuff like where the crouch is, where the inventory is, things like that. And again, I could use my available points if I wanted to read more about them and figure it out. And I don't know what else. As far as I can tell, this looks playable. Again, I would probably want to mess with the controls a little bit to figure out what is the most convenient to use and do stuff. I don't know if crouch is actually like, oh, is that your father's thoughts coming up or what? Or is that a danger thing? I don't know what that thing is. Okay, when X is filled at the bottom of the interface, you can enter rage mode. Okay, so I see. So right now it's only a little bit of an X at the bottom. And again, I should be looking for some sort of whatchamacallit. I'm supposed to be looking for a whatchamacallit, a tunnel. No, a cave. I'm supposed to be looking for a cave. Oh, there's a fire. You know what? Let's just go see what the fire's all about, because again, I'm going to end this here pretty soon, but I just wanted to show. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm just mashing stuff. I'm just mashing keys. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's not good. I'm almost dead. Okay, so clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Run away! Okay, alright, so let's see. Put my sword away, put my shield away. There we go. Yeah, and I don't know how to cast spells. Yeah, I haven't got a clue on how to cast spells. Because magic was the 3 and the 4. So interesting. Let's just do that. No. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's more part of the tutorial and I haven't got there yet. But this is all I wanted to show, folks. I mean, this is this seems playable on the Steam Deck. It looks nice. I'm sure it sounds good if I turn the volume up. I did have to configure the controls, but those are really easy to do, especially if you take a picture of the controls and then just go into the the controller configuration, which they changed how to access it, but controller configuration is super easy. If you haven't seen it before, once you get to this button, once you get to this thing here, you're just selecting the different controls, and when you go over, like for instance the space key here, I can go into the settings, a little cog, and then I can change it from there. Most of the time I remove the command and replace it, but there's a lot of things that don't have anything configured to them, like for instance the L4 and the L4 R4, L5 R5 usually almost have nothing there, and you can configure them really easy. So anyway, I'm going to stop right there. Let's see, go back to quit game, and yeah, quit the game. So this is Axilon, what's it, Legend of Artifacts? Axilon, the Legend of Artifacts, the prologue. Again, from what I can tell, this seems like it's playable on the Steam Deck. Yeah, you'd definitely have to configure some of the controls to be able to do everything you want it to do, or just have access to all the game features, the controls that are defaulted. And it is chewing up a lot of battery. I will say that right now. Usually I don't chew through this much battery, but I went almost 20% battery here in this in a small amount of time. But all the settings are set on ultra and things like that too. So this might be one of those games where you have to tweak the settings to try to get more battery out of it. So anyway, I hope that helps. Again, I'm doing these just to try to help people out. I have a Steam Deck, and therefore I figure I can test these games that are still showing unsupported, or I shouldn't say unsupported, unknown. If that helps people, then great. And if you do find these helpful, or if you at least appreciate the time and the effort that goes into these, please consider liking, subscribing, getting notifications, leaving comments. And if you do know of an actual confirmed way to record better, especially in gaming mode, not with a new camera, because I'm not buying a new camera, but if you did find something like, there's this, someone's doing this and they're recording directly off the Steam Deck, and maybe I just haven't come across the new way of doing it, but I haven't found one yet. So again, I hope these are helpful, folks. And I will try to get videos up as I have time. In the meantime, happy gaming, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.